Okay. Also, they don't like it because of PayPal. They don't like that. They'd rather have your credit card. But what I look at, yeah, no, what I look at is why put, you know, hang on a minute. I think I've just screwed up. It's alright, don't minute.
Hello, it's Andy Parks here. We're doing another stream of Project Cars. Hope you enjoy.
Go for it, boy.
How to find a race now? There's GT5s here.
If I send another, is it in the wallet? Is it? Well, what I was going to do is put that in the wallet.
I'll find 10 minutes. Have a go with this. I know there's no stability control on, but we'll have a go.
That's where I'm going now. Right. What I'll do for a second, I'll mute so you don't get any of this blurb all over your stream, mate. Back in a second.
Right. It's only 2 on, isn't it? Free now. Now I've joined. Here's the code. For my tyres are warmed up a bit.
Blue flags, here come the race leaders. Let them through.
The chat system's working. It's all gone odd.
What happened?
Oh, it's okay. It's alright. What's gone on is trying to use the PayPal system to do it, and it's just refusing point blank. So I think the money's there. I think what it is there could be a fault with PayPal themselves tonight, or you know, sometimes where they're doing work or whatever, Sony are or something on that section, and you can't get it to do. So, like I said to the missus, we'll do it tomorrow night now. Yeah, or tomorrow.
Yeah, at least it's not going to extend it then, is it?
Well, no, that's
Without
right.
you knowing.
They can't say I haven't. Yeah, that's right. It's like I've made sure they can't do that, because otherwise I'd have got charged another, what was it, 3 months worth? It's like, yish. Not that blooming price anyway. No. Could be why they're doing it, I don't know. Could be a load of subscriptions up getting updated. No telling with them. They never let you know anything, do they? Really? So I'm getting quite into this
From off road, any now? Super it here.
Well, I don't get it right, Andy. The stupidest game in the world. I love it. Don't get it. You know what I mean? And it is, isn't it? Let's be honest. You know, Minecraft should actually have been called Moron Trap. Because I'm well and truly caught by it. I actually enjoy playing this stupid game. That's the worst thing. At some point I'm going to have to go over the other side and do something. Never mind.
So it's very addictive then.
I don't know what it is about it. It is really sort of like a moron game, you know. But you have to do this to do that to get this. And in a way, I'm enjoying just tunneling. You know what I mean? Doing stupid, laborious jobs and getting iron and things like that, and doing other jobs. On a score from 1 to 10, oh crikey, you can't even give it a 5, you know? It's so stupid. But I'm just enjoying it. I think what it is I'm able to get away from things. You know what I'm on about.
You know what's coming out at the end of the year?
What's that?
Professional Lumberjack.
Really?
Yeah. Professional Lumberjack 2016.
Professional lumber... Whatever would someone want that for?
It's like farming simulator, basically.
Yeah, it's like, but cutting trees, what
Hey,
doesn't make
suppose you
sense,
get
does
jobs
it?
to cut trees down, and you got to take them to timber yard and cut them all up and get paid for it.
Oh,
And
well,
buy more machinery to take it and stuff.
I'm just a bit gobsmacked by that, you know. Lumberjack simulator.
And then there's
Yeah,
a
they're bringing out
professional farmer coming out
professional
and all.
professional farmer coming out as well, so.
And there's cows and sheep and stuff on it and that.
But let's put it this way.
You have to go to cattle market and buy sheep and cows and stuff like that and bits and bobs.
As people do, but I can't see it really replacing the farming simulator in a way.
See, they're already out on PC, so they're bringing them out onto other platforms.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's the problem. There was a point, sort of like a few years ago, where there was, it sounds nasty, please excuse me, but Wipe Your Backside simulator.
Yeah.
Oh God, have you got a runny nose dry it simulator? And it just drove you nuts.
Yeah.
You know.
Simulators about bloody everything.
Yeah, they were useless. They really were sort of like the bottom of the barrel. You know.
Well, try out to make money.
Oh yeah, in a way they made Goat Simulator look sensible. You know. But it's a bit like that one Truck Simulator. Who would want to sit there and hold their trigger in and brake and everything for roundabouts driving a lorry around Europe?
I don't know.
I have enough problems driving down the A30 and that to get to blooming Luton, let alone want to drive around Europe, yeah? That's like, because you know it's like you end up pulling your blooming hair out. And it's like, nah, couldn't be doing that, you know? I've heard people say, oh, it's quite good, and I'm thinking, how can it be? You know? Yes. Oh, yeah. That's right. It's right. I had pizza tonight, homemade pizza, and the other half's just having her steak. So if you hear a thump and a squeal, it's me nicking the steak. Like, nah, it's part of the deal. You know, she makes me. Oh, she makes these wicked pizzas, and I let her have steak.
I'm just going to make some Mickey's in bed. Give me 2 minutes.
All right, no troubles.
Every day is an opportunity. I want John to be exposed to Dad never took us to. Never even thought about exposure.
Oh heck, broke the blooming axe again. Apparently, Sean's round Joe's tonight. As I said, they're both playing tug. Oh, tag, sorry. And he's had to go and check to make sure little ones are in bed or pulling it. Odds are, I bet they're up to something they shouldn't be doing.
Right, I'm back. Well, snow's put about an inch down. Up to
Inch
now.
down already?
Yeah.
Jesus, man. You might have a
says,
foot by morning.
Don't weather report. It says it's going to get worse at 11 o'clock.
Wow.
Oh, no, 9 o'clock. It says it's going to start getting heavier at 9 o'clock and last till 12 o'clock.
Jesus H. I'm glad you got it and I ain't. You can keep it. Bleeding
Kids
stuff. I
love it
hate
though,
it.
so.
Oh, I know. It's like problem is, though, is like, that causes me so much pain. You know what I mean? And I'm glad to see the back of it in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, it's nice to see it on a Christmas card, but that's about as far as I'll go. Where do you think he is? Yeah, right. Yeah, well, you know, he's near Barnsley. There you go. Jeez. You know, international fucking human traffic organisation there. Jeez. That's not where everybody is. It's like, nah. You'll have to send us a photo tomorrow.
I will do.
What it looks like, yeah? Just
Yeah.
so like I can say, yeah, I've seen snow.
I've seen snow this year.
See, normally, if we get snow down here, I get literally a dusting. And I mean, a dusting. And it's gone within 30 minutes. Yeah? No longer than 30 minutes does that hang around. That's gone. Yeah, we haven't figured out whether it's salt air or because it's so warm down here or what it is. But glad to see you in back of it. I know that. It's like, I can't figure out why it don't last long. It don't. Look. So how come Sean decided to go down Joe's tonight?
I don't know, you asked him. I just turned around for now. Just go in my car.
Doing good, get out for once, won't it?
Yep.
Can't be healthy, keep sitting there all the time.
You know, he's just invited him down. He said his mum and dad's gone out, so...
Yeah. Well, gives his nan a break too, don't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He'll probably be on his way home now or something.
Ah, well, hopefully if it snows hard enough, he might get snuggling.
I know.
Rotten sod, and all.
Well, our lass has gone to bingo. So
She
there's
got
no
bingo, I was going to say, I
there's
thought
no
it was
shouting
quiet.
tonight.
Aye.
I bet they know when she's got out. Hey.
Oh, defo. Oh, defo, tell you now. It's like,
I
well,
bet when she goes to think, oh, I hope she don't win, everybody will be there.
family. Uncle. Jesus, she's nosy for cabbage. What are you, a policeman? Jesus. I'm beginning to feel like I'm getting the Spanish Inquisition here. What do you mean normally can't? I know what I need to know, and as I said to Sean on certain bits, I don't need to know no more. You know what I mean? It's like Joe tried to tell me the story of the, no, I don't want to know. Well, as I said to Sean, it's like he's humiliated himself enough once, saying it on the stream.
Well, they can't see him anyway, so...
Yeah, you don't really want to go and embarrass yourself again, do you?
No.
You know? And he goes, oh, I don't care, and I'm thinking you will do if that comes back and bites you. You know? That can come back and bite you serious. You know? Especially sort of like kids and blokes that age. I mean, they'll go down the pub and...
Well, I went on Rainbow Six Siege last night, and this was at 10 o'clock, and there were a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old on it.
You know.
And I told them to get off it.
Too right, oh. Like that ain't right, is
I said this game's for 18-year-olds, not 10 and 11-year-olds.
No, it's
He
not.
said, oh, it's my brother's game. I said, he said, have you got Minecraft? He says, yes. I said, well, he should be on that. He should be on this game.
No, it shouldn't. You know? It's like, come and join the OAPs. We love playing Minecraft. But no, they...
It's the mum and dad's fault for letting them on it.
Well, yeah. It's like, what parent in their right mind, okay, they can play the I didn't know card. It's like, yeah, of course you didn't. You know what I mean? Of course you didn't. It's like, you must have known he was in the bedroom. You know, in his brother's bedroom, playing on the ps4. Come on. You know?
Don't to keep the kids quiet, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, but it's not the correct way to do it.
You're doing
You
nothing.
know? It's like totally the wrong way to do it. My kids, made sure all the games they got put on were age appropriate.
Same with mine.
You know?
It's
like,
like my
okay,
oldest is 15 and
yeah.
she don't play something like that. Only thing she was on is
But,
Sims
well, let's put it this way. When they reach
and Minecraft.
16, sort of 17, you sort of like think to yourself, okay, well, you know, is 1 year really going to hurt? And I'm going to be honest there. You know.
But not 10 and 11-year-olds, that's stupid.
No, that is totally pathetic. You should be able to ring up and give the login names and someone go around and give them a right roasting, really.
Something ought to be done about it.
Yeah, that's the problem, but there ain't. There's nothing.
It's like that, you won't take a 10-year-old to go see a movie like Saw or something like that.
Oh, no.
Basically, same thing as that, basically, in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? Or you wouldn't... Well, I suppose they do, but you wouldn't really let kid loose on GTA either, would you?
No, but it's full of
You know
them.
what I mean? Oh, yeah, it's full of...
It's same with Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. Them games are meant for kids.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I noticed it the other day. It's like, it's literally full of children. You know? And then they wonder why gun crime and all that sort of stuff
And going round and hitting somebody and pinching and...
Yeah. They think it's right. They think that's the way it should be done. And it's not. It's wrong. You know? It's like, I reckon, give them a lock up in the cells, it might frighten them.
Yep.
But they won't do it, will they?
No. They do that in America, don't they?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And that TV program, I forgot what it's called now.
There's one where they literally treat them like they're offenders for a week, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like put them in like a youth offenders course. Like that does it apparently. But then again, I suppose my parents never had this problem because, like, well, we didn't have them. You know?
It's like Molly could have them, games like that, but she's not bothered.
Yeah. Well, it's like I know someone who went out and bought, I think they were 5? Yeah, something like that. 5-year-old, a mobile phone.
A 5-year-old?
For a 5-year-old. You know?
Well, why would you give a 5-year-old a mobile phone? You wouldn't.
Well, no.
I wouldn't.
You know? Let's put it this way. I could understand for school, like, hey, Mum, I feel like somebody's following me, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, some sort of, like, bleeper link sort of system. Pager system sort of thing. But, mobile phone. Nah, not with a 5-year-old. You know, you don't really know what they're looking at on the internet either, do you, on the phone?
No.
Could be looking at anything. You know? If they haven't to watch blooming 10, 11 and 12-year-olds in the toilets to stop them doing what they shouldn't be doing, I don't think it'll be long before it's down to the lower numbers at this rate. That's terrible. Now we found out about it was a friend of ours works in school as a like dinner lady, sort of like Janksy's pony sort of thing. You know, when they go on trips, she goes as an extra pair of hands, and she was saying it's like at the school discos and that they have to patrol the toilets and that to make sure that the sort of like 10, 11, 12-year-olds aren't in there busy doing what they shouldn't be doing. We wouldn't have even thought of it at that age. Hey, yep. I think it's just... Yep. It's raining ice cubes again. In the neck.
Well, it's still snowing here.
Oh, cripes. Yeah, if it snows too hard, your missus ain't going to be able to get back from the bingo.
And there's kids making snowmen on the street.
Joking. What? This
No.
time of night?
Yes. They're rolling
Kids out
snowballs on
making
the
snowmen.
street. Yes, this time when they need.
Jeez.
I wondered if
Blimey,
we could hear some kids. I thought it were mine. And these kids rolling snowball, big snowball, making snowmen.
I bet your kids are sort of like up at the window going, it's snowing, it's
No.
snowing, it's snowing.
They're in back bedroom, so they're not out looking out front.
It's like, nah, I remember how it sort of like it looked when we were kids, you know, bit of snow and you're sort of like, is it going to be a snow day so I don't have to go into school sort of thing. Never did work out quite right. Only once where we got blocked for about 2 weeks because of snowdrift. That were brilliant, that were. And then they changed the shape of the hill so it didn't happen again. Rotten sods.
The first thing happened when I was at school was that most of the teachers live locally, so no matter when it snowed, we still had to go in.
Yeah, I know
So
what you mean.
that's what problem we had. So we never had a day off school when it was snowed.
Oh, what? No, because we lived like outside a 3 mile area. So we had to bus. And if the bus didn't turn up by 9 o'clock, I think it were, we didn't have to go into school at all. Yeah, but I had the rotten sort of parent that would drive me in. So we sort of didn't really sort of benefit from it, as they say. Like as my mother said, used to say, I put up with you all blooming weekend. You don't think I'm going to put up with you all week and all? It's like,
Some days left. Yes,
but
I'm all on my
also,
own.
oh what? Back in them days, also, it's like there was
Finding the race.
That was a ballistic.
there was no internet. There was no, well,
Another one
nothing,
went
was
out.
there?
No.
Yeah.
The only thing there
I
was
think I remember.
BBC computers, and that were it.
Well, yeah.
If you can remember
If you were
them.
lucky.
Yep.
If you were lucky. You know, I think about 1983, 4, something around there. I remember the first Sinclair 16K computer. But that's about the only one I do. No, yeah, then there was 48K. Commodore 64. Sinclair, no, was it Sinclair? No, it was Amstrad
I used to have a
128K.
Commodore 64, me.
I had the Sinclair 128K just because it was a little bit faster. Not a lot, but a bit. But we still had to sit there and watch them stupid patterns on the side of the screen.
Yeah. And learn a bit of code.
But we were so sort of like happy to just sit there and watch it loading. And kids today, unless it's done in the blink of an eye, they're not happy.
No.
You know? I'd love to give them all a 48K for the day and say, there you go, get on with that. Because we learnt code on it and everything, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know? Didn't go on the internet. There was no internet. There was no mobile phones.
Well, that's everything you get to do. You get to type the bloody thing in.
Yeah, that's right. I tell you, they'd feel like they were hard done by, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Eh? That'd bring their world round their ear rolls.
They won't have a clue.
God.
Even Sean won't.
Good dear. You know, because we didn't have no such thing as antivirus and all that kind of junk. We never had a problem.
No.
You know? Yeah, it's like no one wanted to sort of like steal your personal information or. But then again, I think Maggie Thatcher put pay to a lot of that. I really do. You know what I mean? It was much more. Neighbours were much more sociable, and I mean, and stuff like that. Well, you'd know more, sort of like living up there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, the way they closed them coal mines down was disgusting. You know. Mind you, apparently they're on about opening them up again now, aren't they?
I know.
Shut them down, open them up, shut them down, open them up. Jesus.
I think what they're doing is the same in the coal until everybody else has run out. Like India's full on it, coal at the moment. That's where to get most of it from.
Well, let's put it this way. Apparently, in certain parts of the coal mines and that, there's actually oil and gas in there,
Yeah.
natural gas. Yeah?
It's like they're going to start fracking, weren't they, at one point? But I don't know if they're still doing that now, I don't know.
No, they're not doing that now. Too environmentally... what's the word? Well, it wrecks the environment, they reckon. It's not good. So they're not going to do
It
it.
can start earthquakes up.
Yeah, and it can do this and do that and cause cancer. And, so at one point they were going to make petrol and everything out of oilseed rape, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then they realised they just couldn't grow enough of it, and that put pay to that idea, and so full of sort of like bright spark ideas, they just come to nothing. You know, all I can say is I feel sorry for my kids in a way. I mean, they've got a... We're paying for what our parents and grandparents did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there is such thing as global warming, yeah. But our children have got to pay for our parents, grandparents, us, everything.
Yeah.
You know, and that ain't really right, is it? But
No.
you know, but there are those that actually reckon there's no such thing as global warming.
As I say, it's a money
At
making
all.
scheme because Earth naturally warms up and cools down on its own.
Well, yeah, that's
That's
right.
why
It's
it's
like
done
I
over
said to
years.
someone.
Thousands
If
of
this
years.
is-
So,
Well, they're forecasting now, aren't they? A super tornado, not a tornado, sorry, hurricane coming that's full of snow. Heading our way. It's like, they'll make their mind up what is heading this way. Yeah. I want to know who programmed that computer up at the
I know.
BBC.
it's something's not right, is it?
No. Down here, this is the God's honest truth. I don't know of them ever once getting the weather right.
No,
Not once.
even Met Office. Remember they said it would be warm summer that year, and it pissed it down. And
Oh,
now
yeah.
they don't say out about whether summer's going to be hot or what.
No,
They're going some
they
mate
try
shit
to
with
avoid
that.
the subject.
Yep.
And it's like, well, apparently what did happen and what a lot of people don't realise is that that year that the tea lady reading the tea leaves actually got it right, they had to fire her. Yeah, because she read the tea leaves and got it right. So they fired her for it. Ever since then, they ain't been able to get a decent tea lady. But I don't think any of these weather systems they've got now are any cop.
Can't wait now to get my
I don't know why they
place
don't go back the old way of doing it.
Yeah.
You know, we looked out of the window and it don't look too clever, so therefore it ain't going to be that clever a day. You know what I mean? Let's put it this way, these fucking satellites can't get it right. That's a fact. Am I digging through Andy's wall, Sean's wall or not? Yeah. Sorry, I always get you.
You're not mine, I know you do.
always worry in case I'm digging through one of his castle walls. Because you know what Sean's like. He'll go off on one. Just digging through his wall. Oh. So how you been keeping the past few days?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, how you been?
Usual, same old, pain, more pain, drink this, take that.
Sean
you know
kept
what I
asking
mean?
if you'd been on.
Yeah.
I said, well, I've not noticed him on, so...
No, I do have this sort of like thing this time of year. In summer I tend to disappear a little bit because I'm making the most of getting out and about in the car and stuff. But, you know, and miss sunbathe. Oh boy. Like she loves it.
What's fun?
She goes out there.
I do.
My
I'm a sun
missus
god.
goes out there.
She's like me being a sun god.
Yeah, is it? It's like, problem is though, she'd blind the bleeding neighbours. Because she goes bleeding topless and all, she don't care. It's like, and she said if they got something to complain about, come and moan at her. What was it? By about what, September this year? She definitely looked like she was able to claim more money.
Yeah.
Trust me, she'd have passed us one, no problem. But I'm one of these ones, you know, white, burn, go brownish, and peel. And so we did this experiment. It's like we put on this tan accelerator on me.
Yeah.
See if we could accelerate the tan, you know, without me burning it. Well, God only knows how many layers of skin I'd burnt through in 20 minutes. It was unbelievable.
Well, carrot oil's best for that.
But I'm one of these people where I get burnt, I keep going, I don't care. Burn on a burn on a burn on a burn, I'll just keep going.
Well, that's what I usually do. No matter what, I sit out and I can feel myself burning, but I just sit there continually. Burning and burning more. You think, it's not that. You don't realise you're getting burned that much.
No, that's right. And then for the next sort of like 3 days, it's like...
Just sit out and eat some more.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I feel sick. You know, I think I've got to shout Europe a couple of times. You know, get the old sunstroke with the galloping gourmets is like lovely. Yeah. No wrong with that. Ain't wrong with that at all. It's like...
What?
But
it's
like they say now, isn't
it? My car not
Not long
moving?
now, mate. Get ready.
What?
What's happened?
Green, green, green.
It's stupid, it won't move.
Have you got an internet glitch going on with them?
They were like, I weren't on a rolling start, but everybody else was. So what were they about? I don't understand. Everybody else were on a rolling start except me. Who worked that out? I
God
can't.
only knows.
I know, I can't work that out at all. Because everybody were pushing me. But I'm glad I don't do my steering wheel.
Whoa. I've noticed sometimes games are acting like they don't normally. If that makes any sense.
Like that. Let me foot on the accelerator, but it doesn't matter anyway because we're rolling start and it moves on its own.
Yeah.
Until green light goes, then you've got to accelerate, but we're moving nowhere. But with this
and
game,
then it decides, well,
if
hey,
you have a crash or somebody runs into you, you've got to keep hold of your steering wheel.
Right.
Because your steering wheel starts spinning round, and if it smacks stoppers, goodbye steering wheel, basically.
Oh, what lovely.
So you've got to keep hold of your steering wheel, in case somebody crashes into you and knackers your steering wheel up.
Lovely. Great. That's why you swear so much when they're hitting you and things. I can understand why now.
Because it sends your steering wheel wobbly.
That'd drive me absolutely scatty, I'll be honest. You know?
I'll have to let Sean watch that. You see what I'm talking about, that rolling start, but it weren't a rolling start. It might have been a rolling stone, it was like it. How what bloody stone left there?
Sorry, excuse me. It's like when I come on here, it's like it said to me, unable to connect to the PlayStation servers due to maintenance. And I said to the other half,
No
that's
maintenance.
odd. Yeah, that's what I got told. And I said, that's odd. Because the game I've just loaded up, it's just loaded straight into the servers.
Yeah.
Trying to get a good run out the last corner and slipstream
So
past
no
him on the
doubt
straight.
that lot are at it again, aren't they? They're determined to bring the PlayStation servers down to their knees again, aren't they?
I'm doing something, so somebody is.
I reckon Microsoft are paying someone to do it.
They could do, couldn't
Got
they?
to blame someone.
Yeah.
Blame them.
It's funny how Xbox and that don't go down as much.
Yeah, Xbox.
Like these servers on
I
here
don't-
are proper shite.
Oh yeah.
Because
It's like you think they.
when you handle car, when there's loads of people on, your car don't handle as it does when there's nobody on servers. So
Oh, that
just
ain't
proves
right.
the servers are proper shit.
Well, yeah. You know, you're paying for them, so they
Yep.
shouldn't
But
be.
games made by amateurs
crap.
anyway.
Oh yeah.
This
But
is for a
that's beside the
Kickstarter
point.
project. This one.
Yeah.
Well, outside of the 15 phase, it's a Kickstarter project where people
That's the
put the money
fastest
in
lap of the race. Great
to make
lap.
the game.
It looks like your best
100%.
opportunity to overtake
But
is
the
braking
release
for
is
the
sort
first
of
game full of
corner.
bugs.
Try and keep it clean and tidy.
Yeah.
So full of bugs when they said it was. They delayed it that much as well. They're delaying it so it could be so you get 100% game, so you don't need fixing. But they released it because they ran out of money, basically. Because they delayed it 4 times before it ever got released. Yeah.
Yeah. That is stupid when they play them stunts. Because they know it ain't going to work the way they expect it to.
But the problem is first they said they were going to release it on PC, then they said they were going to release it on ps4 and Xbox. And that's the problem there, releasing it for 3 different things. For first time, this isn't done.
Should have stuck to one.
Yep,
Only one.
for the first time.
Yeah. It's like they should have stuck to either PC or ps4. You know what I mean? That's where the money is. PC or ps4. You know. You can't tell them, can you?
No.
They try to screw the maximum amount of money they can out of a project. And that ain't gonna work. You're gonna get bugs that are off the...
You're
gonna get bugs off the Xbox put into the PS4 and vice versa. Because you can't iron them all out.
No, that's the problem with this game.
It's impossible. Iron them all out. Because that's the one you're playing, is the one where you have to be careful how the cars handle, right?
Yeah.
You can see me having a bleeding great tissy fit over.
Plus you have to set your car up and all. If they're not already done for you, you've got to do it yourself.
Right, I'm with you.
Even force feedback. For each car you've got so much stuff you've got to set up for each car for force feedback. So your car feels right and handles right. And it takes you hours. Just setting your cars up, and then each time a car's released you've got to set your force feedback settings up. Luckily there's somebody who does it for you. And put settings on the website, and you've got to look on there and then set them up.
Jesus age. That drives me nuts. Mind you, if the game's worth it, that's different. That's beside the point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because it's the only racing game there is, really.
Yep.
What's the way?
You have to slow down.
So that's the
The
way
race
to
director's
Salah.
giving you a warning for cutting the
Maybe
track,
one
so
more
you've got to
lap
start
then.
respecting track limits.
Thrustmaster
Keep it between the white lines.
T150 just ps4 use.
It's a Thrustmaster t300 this.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody just asked me on here, on stream.
Right. That's something I got to set up for mine. I keep meaning to do it, but I keep bleeding forgetting.
Hello? She's saying, have I seen snow? I'm seeing it crashing, trying to answer the phone and drive at the same time.
The TV monitors are showing you've got some aero damage.
Have you seen snow? Yeah, isn't it that funny white stuff that drops out of the sky every once in a while? I bet you got some nice sized flakes up there though, if the rain's anything to go by, like we had. You should have some nice flakes up there.
Yeah. I'm just streaming at the moment. I'm just driving with one hand at the moment. Yeah. It's white stuff and it's all that flour. Yeah. The kids some kids are outside building snowmen. Not our kids though. Are they? Great.
Some parents don't give a toss.
Yeah. I know it's still supposed to be coming down heavier now till 12 o'clock. I'll have another look. Bloody hell. I don't know, there's nobody out now. They've gone. They are big flakes then, aren't they?
Sorry.
Hey, bye. Yeah. Bye. Bye. I also said to her, snow's stopping on floor.
Yeah. Funny that.
Yeah. Well, there's some kids still out. And it's 25 to 10 and they're out in bloody snow.
That to me is disgusting. Sorry. But,
It's getting safe coming down now.
let's put it this way. If I
Can
were
you send you a photo?
Yeah, you can do. I can annoy the missus with it then. Andy's going to send us a photograph. Maz. Andy's going to send a photograph of the snow up there. Yeah, look at her. Cool. What's it doing out there anyway? Do you know? Yeah. Nothing. Oh, it's doing nothing out there. That's good. Well, it depends what you've eaten if you can hear wind, do it? How much liquid? Which one? Fairy washing up liquid? Oh, that liquid. Quite a bit. Yeah.
Hey, just sent you it.
Yeah, bear a sec, mate. I've just got to sort out some pain relief for the missus. There you go, brand new bottle. Hang on, gotta have a look at this. Definitely gotta have a look at this. Wow. Oh, no, go. Load it. Hang on. Oh, wow, Maz, look at that. Wow. I ain't seen that for a long time. That's rich.
What we're going to have to do is get either Sean's or Andy's email. If we get any, I can take a picture and email it to him. Because I can't do it that way.
Why would he? Yeah, we can. Yes, you can. You take a photograph on your phone, you go in through your app and use that attachment and attach the photograph to... See that paperclip? It's attach. You attach the picture to that and then send it.
My phone, our phone, because it's Windows, won't attach.
Yes, it will. If you can get in there and send a message, you can attach. It's a message with an attachment.
I didn't know it did that on the screen.
Ah, you see. Ah, right, I'm having a look at it. Right, and the Cornish weather forecast this far down, Ev. Well, that's fucking boring. No snow, no nothing, no cars, no gritters, no bloody nothing.
Leave it there for me.
Typical.
Right, see if you can attach.
Oh, here we go. Attaches the paperclip.
Yeah, what have I got to do? Wire it into your P4.
Yeah, you use your app to go into my P4, your P4, whatever P4. If you send love you on my P4, on my message account, I'm going to belt you.
I won't for sure, it's got a miss. It was just
Sean ain't got a missus.
to Andy, won't do that.
Well, yeah, Sean perhaps has got a missus, but don't tell his nan about the dog. That's right, my missus is now practicing to see if she can send a picture via her phone app using my system. Right, I'll come out. I'm coming out. Come up.
There's one thing I hate to tell you when somebody joins. The game freezes.
That's stupid, isn't it?
Yep. So it freezes for about a second and then you continue driving. So if it freezes on a corner, you're like, what's that about?
You attach it.
Sometimes it takes a bit for a photo to appear once you've attached it, depending on what sort of file it is.
Oh,
hello,
she
welcome
hasn't got
to
the
my
paper
stream.
clip showing on hers.
Dual HD gaming.
That is stupid. What?
Like and subscribe if you like the content.
Why can't I find the wireless button on ps4? No, you can't. It's all incorporated into the system. There's no way. The only way. Well, you can Bluetooth connect to this system. Oh, blaming owls and bleeding cuckoos. What did I say that for? Oh, elves, bells. That's it. Add a device. Hey? Which one? Enable any device. What? Where are we? Hang on a minute. There's app connection settings. Smartphone or tablet. You need your it isn't a smartphone, right? Bear with me a sec, and I can't play my game or anything like that due to woman interference. So I'm going to go for a pie. I'll be straight back now.
Right.
I wish Mum would go and play bingo.
Welcome to Dual HD Gaming. We stream mostly every night. That's what you get for trying to go faster. You fly off track. Third.
Right. Remote devices and Bluetooth devices. Mrs. Second Firepad. That's right. Maz is trying to attach Amazon Fire to the ps4.
Oh.
And check that the following passcode is displayed on the Bluetooth 635517. Is it there? It should connect. Cannot find a profile supported by the ps4. What? You've got it now? Yeah? No, it's not showing up in there. Oh, yes it is. It just did. Oh. Windows Phone even's just showing up. They're all showing up. Windows Phone's not supposed to... That's not supposed to connect up. That's just connected up. Oh 09.
Okay, you've got a warning from the race director for cutting the track. Try and respect the track limits, keep it between the white lines.
Paired up. There you go. Paired up.
I don't see there's much left.
Sorry, say that again, Andy.
I'm just going into pits because I can't see how there's much time left. I can watch everybody else drive round. And they're almost on the road going off road, so I think I'm fifth, no, fourth.
Crazy.
It's not too bad.
I could really do with some people torches in
I thought Sean had been on by now, but I don't know about his reviews. I'll phone him anyway. See where he is.
No, it's more fun without him. No, I didn't say that. Nah, if he's having a tug, mate, leave him to it. Well,
Having a tugboat,
Yeah. They're perhaps
well,
having a
we're about to say
You turn Bluetooth off.
Oh, you're not having a tugboat, are you?
We can play later.
I know it is. Mark wanted to know if you're having a tugboat.
Let's try and make up some ground here off
Yeah.
the lights. Keep
Yeah,
it
I'll
clean
see you later,
and
mate,
keep
I'm
your wits
racing.
about you.
Hey, bye.
ground jump.
Yeah, he still is. Said Joe's mum said buses might stop, so it looks like he's staying for me yet. Oh, for God's sake, use me as a break, why don't you? Pillock.
In that case, then, you're not that nice, are you? There'll be a phone call tomorrow. Here, Andy, can you get someone to come out here and get me?
Oh, next to us arguing. We do it all the time.
I love driving in snow, don't you? Oh no, sorry, you can't.
I've never done it, no.
I apologise. Sorry.
I can imagine
Don't
what it's
think-
like though. I bet you slide all over the place.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, especially if you've got front wheel drive.
Hello?
Yeah.
Right. 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 Oh, what's your on? Right. No. Right. Right. Yeah. No, not yet, no. Yeah. I don't think the fastest way to bring the plane on the tablets. I think they're playing on the tablets. Right. 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 Always happens, you're trying to do something or in first place and somebody phones you
Oh
up.
yeah.
They always
That's
do
right.
it. So you got to
You were in
control
first place.
wheel with one hand and then hands that phone with the other hand and pick it up off bloody
Oh, yeah.
floor.
And then they wonder why you're not answering the phone straight
Yes.
away.
Very
You
good
know,
bits.
just because you're not
Mandatory pit
answering.
stop.
Just because you're not answering it straight away, they think you got yum.
Yep, I know they do.
It's like, okay, cheers, thanks a lot, pal.
Mandatory pit stop, it said, so I'm going in pits.
Great. Just what you
And
needed.
this pits is about fast. You've got to
Yeah?
save settings before it'll do out.
Jesus Christ. That is stupid. Well, that's how
Then
it's
it lets
done.
you
That's
back
how it's
out then.
done,
You've got
but-
to save settings before you go into pits and close it. If you don't close it, you stay in pits.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. So in the meantime, everybody else is racing off, leaving
Yeah.
you behind. That's nice, isn't
You'll be
it?
thinking,
Very
what?
impressive.
I've saved it, but why isn't it going? Why isn't it not happening? I'm going to close it. They're supposed to be putting pits on this, but they're still working on it. No pit crew, but I think they tried doing too much.
Yeah, no.
They said they're going to add a pit crew, but you think adding a pit crew is more trouble than what it is really,
yeah.
because they've got to add each car and put each car on with pit crew going round, messing about with wheels and God knows what, refueling it, and then
It is way too much messing around.
I don't know why they can't have like a little video, a proper video or somebody going into pits. They're in the wheel and having cars sorted out.
It's a bit like the F1 thing. It's like you go in the pits there and they hand you this tablet thing and you change settings on bits and all this lot. But the pit crew don't really do a lot.
No.
You know what I mean? Because if they tried to do
But on
that...
this, they tried to have a pit crew and everything.
Yeah, it's like... It just would swamp up so much that you'd never get the game to run again. You know, because people have asked why ain't it got a proper pit crew.
Oh shit.
Never.
That's what listening to.
The race director's given you a warning for cutting the track, so you've got to start respecting track limits. Keep it between the white lines.
Me being nosy, that. I ended up with a corner cut because we were being nosy. It's always one of them things, isn't it?
Nothing wrong with that.
We're actually overnight at 12:30. got people doing bloody donuts now on bloody track. Instead of doing that, there's people racing. You should just leave.
Well, let's put it this way. Sean started a craze on the this Minecraft because people have started doing all day streams on it now.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, he started something now. But he really didn't want to start, he started. Hang on a second.
Did you hear next door then shouting?
Do what?
Did you hear next door shouting then?
Keep it in the Ruddy family then. Celine Dion's curse, that must be. You lose your husband 2 days later and you lose your bride. Sorted. That's one hell of a cursed family, that is. No, they don't get a discount just because there's 2 of them. Do they get a discount off the funeral?
Why is it 2 for 1?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, no, you don't get that lucky all in one go. All they do is sit there rubbing their hands together.
You're currently setting the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, buy one, get second half price. Yeah. Only valid to the person to whom it was sold to. Okay, no, so the first one's a practice, the second one you can go for real for nothing.
Yeah.
Gee. Women, sometimes you do wonder.
I'm just now, not too bad.
That's like asking, is snow really made out of water?
Mm.
Don't tell the government it's, or the water boards it's made out of water, otherwise they'll be taxing us for that bugger all. Just tell you what, you guys would love our water bills down here. I live in a 2-bedroom house, yeah, fairly biggish, sort of like 2-bedroom, yeah. My water rates is nearly $2.5 grand
I've just come the same thing, yes. City service, that. You just lose control from out, and then everybody else loses, like somebody will lose control in front of you, and then you'll dive near him and you'll do the same. It's like there's some automatic servers in certain spots.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, you do totally lose traction, and you can't just because I'll have a place. The back end goes in your off.
Jesus. It's snowing in Sussex now and all, right?
Yeah.
Good. Right, the message
Might
back.
bring its way down to your.
Ain't keep that bug on all.
I bet you if it's on its way down to you, you'll get up in the morning and there'll be 2 foot.
I ain't get it. There ain't gonna be no snow down here, trust me.
Yeah, 2 foot of snow in the morning, I bet you. You're gonna
So
wait.
if there's 2 foot of snow down here, mate, we're gridlocked for the next 3 months or more. Yeah. No, can't. Last time there was something like that happened down here, it took them 3 months to get back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, don't you wish that upon us, you long sort? Because, well, it's like I try to explain to people, there's only one road in and one road out. Technically, you know, until you get up to where the Plymouth line links in. Which is around about 50 mile up. Yeah, so from where I live, the first 50 mile, you got like A30 or nothing. Well, yeah, you can do the A38 if you want, but it's impassable in snow. Yeah, because it's too hilly. You just can't do it. Yeah, but not in heavy snow you in. Not heavy snow you in. Man, if that snow gets anywhere near like 3, 4, 5 foot, you'd...
I don't think anybody will be able to get out of 3 foot anyway.
Yeah, you try driving in a foot-wheel car. That ain't easy either.
Yeah, but that'll compress to about 10 centimetres, won't it? And that's still even worse.
It all turns to like glass ice, doesn't it?
Yep.
You know?
And when it gets water on top of it, there's no chance of getting nowhere.
Well, the worst thing ever is like they put the gritters out. It snows and settles on top of the grit, so then they send the gritters out, and you end up with this like, I don't know what you want to call it, like compacted snow ice pack that just is so solid that you can't make it melt. And
Those street I used to live on as a kid, years ago it snowed about 1.5 foot. And we rolled some big snowballs and put them at the top of the street so Gritty couldn't get down. Because it's like the giant street. That's what we did.
We used to go out and literally get all the shovels and everything, and it's like this hill bit coming into the village, and we used to go there and literally pack it solid with snow and everything overnight, you know? And if the wind cut in the right direction, it just turned into a huge snowdrift that they couldn't break through. And every year we used to go out there and get a bit of a bashing. Nearly every year they got through.
That's our second warning for cutting the track.
I think it'd be nice to actually see a decent, you know, amount of snow, something like that, 6 foot everywhere. You know, because this country comes to gridlock on 6 inches. Let's see what it does on 6 foot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see what it do then. Good thing is you ain't gonna get no post, so you can't get billed. Problem is though, if
everybody's going to go to the local shop and buy everything.
Nope.
Because
they can't get deliveries in.
So there'll be mass panic there.
No, because then the army comes in with the helicopters and starts dropping food parcels and that. Yeah, it has to. Because, you know the Chinooks and that?
No.
Big helicopters. You know, double
Got some
rotor.
pressure from the guy behind.
Yeah.
You'll need to brake as late as you can. You may need to cover the inside line.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like they drop. Yeah, they drop off supplies and that. You didn't see them, you know. If you rung up and said, "Oi, one of your Chinooks," they go, "What Chinook?" You didn't see it. You know that.
You can hear them coming because of noise on them.
Oh yeah.
Unmistakable
weird
noise,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird noise, like a double patter.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean. Noisy old buggers and all, in my opinion. I mean, because we get them down here, because we've got HMS Coldrose.
Yeah.
Or well, RNAS Coldrose. It's the only land-based ship in Europe. And we get to see old buggers coming along there. We get the Harriers and everything.
Stupid.
I tell you what you want to do.
On that
see if you can get a few of them together and give them driving lessons. No, seriously.
It's just certain corners that you lose total traction and your car just goes flying off.
Do you think it's kids? You know, not being nasty, right? Because, like, looking at the time, they'd be on in the States, wouldn't they?
No.
You know what I mean? And I'm wondering if you've got...
See, it's not kids, it's because it's servers.
Yeah. No, it's just a thought out all. You know what I mean?
It's only certain bits of tracks you go on, and then you can't just, like he's just doing donuts, it's stupid. But they get out of your way though when they see you coming, but
Yeah. That's just pathetic when they start doing stunts like that. There's no point for that.
You might as well just come off and let people who want to race, race.
Yellow flag. There's a car obstructing the track. Try not to hit it.
Oh dear, just murdered another shite.
One more lap.
I'm a murdering bastard.
And when I went on my daughter's gaming computer that she got for Christmas, that's all I did, went around killing all animals. I thought that was the funniest thing about it, was going around killing all them. And then you got bacon chops and stuff. Like, look, it's just gone off for now. I've been straight along, it just turns on its own left or right. You can't stop it. You put your foot on brake, it still does it. There's no you can do to stop it. I think it's down to servers and needs something sorting out. Like when anybody joins or leaves, it stops for a split second.
Right, I'm with you.
It's like, the game's got to stop. That's happened again. Game's got to stop to let them come on.
Stupid.
And then it starts up again for a second later. But when you go around the corner, it's just mad, because when it happens that, you end up going off-road. Oh, I found out why I'm skidding out now, I've just realised.
Yeah.
Guess why?
Well,
I've been in pits and they've replaced my tyres. So my tyres have worn out.
oh heck.
Well, that's so written now. So I've been in pits and my tyres have worn out.
It's not stupid, but it is stupid, do you know what I mean?
No. Hello, I'm trying to race.
Someone's trying to make a phone call here.
I'm trying to race. Why are you on the bus? Yeah. What did you say? It is here.
Yellow flags ahead. Repeat, yellow flags.
Well, Mark's enjoying his peace and quiet anyway.
Yeah, total bliss.
Well, he says no.
Total bliss.
Mark, he says not for long, he's coming back now.
Oh heck.
He says, oh heck. He's going to go offline, he says.
I'm only kidding.
Make it fun. He's not coming down as every now. It's probably back to Winston.
Bloody hell.
I know.
You can keep it up there, trust me, you can keep it, it's not a problem.
I keep trying to keep telling Mark he's going to have free-footed morning, bike morning. Mark, he's going to get up and there's going to be free-footed garden.
No, trust me, you can keep it.
Hello, wind. Yeah. So it's missing Cornwall, it's going down London. That's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, that's a shame.
No, that's perfect. That's just perfect. That is. Don't keep that bloody stuff. Oh.
Well, wait till it gets up here. Yeah. We've got to fix all that we're higher up and all. We're higher up, aren't we? So. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Hey, bye. 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 I'll probably be on about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't know how long my stream's been going.
I don't know. Actually, I haven't sort of like noticed.
And after that bombshell, back to the studio. Hope you've enjoyed my stream. See you later. See you at the same time tomorrow night.